How much effort does it take to reach the top of Pro Overwatch? I've been around the competitive Overwatch scene for years, but only recently have I started playing in Face It League. Even winning Season 7 Advanced Division and securing a spot officially as a Tier 3 player. But last season, I was the worst tank in all of Tier 3. I believe in my ability to stay in this division, but if I don't improve, I'll probably be stuck here forever. In this series, I will try my best to establish the good habits required to continue my growth as a player. These habits will be grinding the game, scrimming, aim training, watching pro VODs, self VODs, and working with coaches to fix my mistakes. Welcome to Closing the Gap, where I put my best foot forward and prove that with the correct mentality, it's possible to climb the pro Overwatch ladder. Hi, I'm Krabby, a Spanish tank player who competes in NA because of my working class commitments. This latest season was my first time ever playing in Expert Division, and it did not go that well. Obviously, Overwatch is a team game, and even though the consensus was that I was solving more problems than I caused for this team on this season, I still feel like if I were a better player, we definitely would have won more. Okay, so let's talk about how I'm going to accomplish becoming a better player with this W PowerPoint right here. There are a lot of factors that go into being a top level player, but due to my work commitments, I might not have as much time as other people to do these things, about 6 to 7 hours a day. So I'm going to have to be very disciplined and very scheduled with how I go about these things. So let's go into them one by one and just talk about the details of these things. And then maybe next week I'll talk about how I'm going to schedule them. Okay, first of all, what will I be working on? There's ranked, scrims, aim training, pro VODs, self VODs, coaching. All fair, all very relevant things. Playing ranked. I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't tie your self-worth to your rank, but this type of thinking has probably hindered me to some extent. The top players, the top pro players, they're champion 2, they're champion 1, and I mean, they're good at the game, that's why. Shock horror, the Quartz is insane at the game, but the knowledge that you can get from playing at like that level of gameplay is more than just, playing at low GM, mid GM. The reason they're these high ranks is they're just more capable at getting value out of the heroes they play. They just do more. So it allows them to apply it to their actual competitive games. The higher tier players will perform better in actual competitive games because they have better practice versus top tier players. I peaked Champ 5 99%. I kinda got scammed out of Champ 4, but since then I have not gotten close to that. Ever since the rank reset in Season 1, I think I've peaked like GM2. This season, I'm Boblo. I'm currently GM5. I peaked GM4, and that's just not acceptable. So I think to start becoming a better player, I should improve my raw talent. My raw talent being, I believe, ranked as a building block. You improve your raw talent, you improve your ability to do things on your heroes and your mechanics, and then in scrims and pro play, you then use that to then apply it to your actual coordinated gameplay. So I need to get better practice, and to get better practice, I need to be higher elo. So I will be grinding ranked more frequently. I will try and stream pretty much all my ranked sessions, and hopefully the higher elo I get, hopefully I can get to the mid champs levels, which I think is very doable if I peak champ 5, nearly champ 4. I'll frequently be able to play with pro players, and this will be good for me. I will update this spreadsheet. I update this spreadsheet with my win-loss after every game this season, going like shit. But I will show this spreadsheet every week, and hopefully I haven't played more than 37 games by the next time I do another video, because I think only having played 37 games is not good. Okay, scrimming. I'm going to try to scrim more deliberately. Instead of just going into a block, going through the motions. I mean, I don't go through the motions. I pay attention, But in the month leading up to my next Face It season, I'm going to try to, do what I've done here. talk about what we did during the VOD, what I liked about it. Will more than likely go into each map in detail. There's a wonderful feature in the Overwatch client, which is the notes bit, which you can go to your replays and you can go notes. So I'll probably do that. And doing this, I think, will help me think more about what I played, how I played, what we did wrong, what we did good, and help me internalize the learnings I've acquired from these blocks. I don't think I will particularly cover scrim blocks. I'll just say, yeah, I had a good week of scrims. Oh, I got shit on this week in scrims. But I will probably talk about a little bit about maybe some learnings and whatnot. Okay, aim training. This is something I'm very uninformed on. I have a couple hundred hours, but this says last 2 weeks, 2 minutes because I decided to record some B-roll. Before then, the last time I opened Kovacs was July of 2025. Why do I want to aim train? I've never aim trained deliberately. Like, I've never aim trained with the purpose of, like, actually improving my mechanics. I've kind of just, searched up voltaic benchmarks and just done that because, I don't know, for the fun of it. But recently, in this expert season, my coaches have commented on the somewhat inconsistency of my aim. In like a single fight, I will hit like a perfect track on a Lucio or something, but then a few seconds later, I will chud out and I will hit absolutely no bullets, or I will like hit consistently no bullets on a very simple target. And this is something that, alongside, just playing the game more frequently, which I should be doing, working on my mouse control with aim training is probably a very good idea. So I should look into this. Currently, I don't really know that much, but I guess across the next week, I will try my best to learn a bit more about what the best routines would be for me. It can't be too long because obviously, as I stated earlier, I don't have the most time. So I should look into like a 30 minutes to, warm up routine, whatever, that will just help my mouse control improve and hopefully see more consistent output during games. Pro VODs, this is simple. I love watching player Overwatch. I watch pretty much all professional matches that are streamed, mainly on the Commander X stream, because the insights him and Unser provide are genuinely insane. Another thing is I'm genuinely quite enjoying the coverage of Team GB at the moment, because they stream all their scrims with all their comms. They have Funny Astro, the world champ, and what I've learned from just listening to like Team GB comms from a few scrims has been like really cool. And the best part is also the VOD reviews from Christopher, Tier 1 coach, the coach of the year in OWL at some points, are also public. So I'll be watching those. But besides that, God bless OBS Sojin, who uploads all player POVs. Obviously, I can go and get the codes myself and watch them myself. But for the ease of simplicity, OBS Sojin has it all. I think the one change I'm going to do from just watching VODs normally is I'm going to start recording me watching VODs, recording me taking notes, and then take note. So I have like the recorded version of the notes I've taken. So if I ever go back to the notes I have, I can then maybe go into the VOD and see, why did I come to this conclusion? Because who knows? Maybe I come to a bad conclusion and I need to figure out what was I cooking. The same will apply mostly to self-VODs. They're quick and easy. I'll literally just, you watch your own gameplay. I think the deliberate thing to do with coaching in self-coaching, self-VODs, is you don't want to try and do the whole thing. You want to try and find one or two things that, like, some key problems and take note of those. And fortunately, my team server, we've instilled a one-on-VODs category where everyone will talk about, their own self-VODs and talk about key weaknesses they think they've noticed. So our teammates can be aware of them. And I think this will be very beneficial for me as a player because I can talk about my weaknesses and my teammates will be there to help me figure out the best way to, improve upon my weaknesses. No, I don't want to make my weaknesses better. Fix my weaknesses. Finally, coaching. It's kind of all, the last 3 points kind of all fall into the same category, coaching. My current Face It team has coaching staff. I love working with them all. They're very smart, and I genuinely do enjoy talking to them, bouncing ideas off them, and I've reached some nice insights. I found nice insights about myself, nice insights about the game and how it's played, and I think that's a good thing, because improvement comes when you've got someone to talk to about it. The best players have been talking to their professional coaches all the time, so I will be talking to my coaches. I will take full advantage of the fact that I have a coaching staff on my team. So alongside my self VODs and watching professional VODs, I can get VOD reviews from my coaching staff, and that will make my improvement a bit more streamlined because I can find my areas of weakness. And really, that's about it for the introduction of this series. This is a very boring episode, I guess, but I had to start somewhere. Tuesday is the mid-season patch for this season. Hopefully, Cat Bastion gets nerfed. If it doesn't, Pain. Hopefully, Hazard gets nerfed, because I'm thinking I'm going to have to lock in and learn that hero some more. So, I'm going to lock in and play ranked on stream. By the time I release this video, I might actually be streaming some ranked right now. So, if you get this far in this video and you want to pop along, twitch.tv/cravyatom_OW will be linked in the description. Come pass by, say hello, join me on this journey. Next week's episode, I will talk about this week's ranked sessions, my thoughts on the mid-season patch, and what I've come to, and any conclusions I've come to in regards to aim training. So thank you for watching this introductory episode to my new series, Closing the Gap, or Rename, by the way. If you want to support my journey, it would be greatly appreciated. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, comment. I'll always interact with comments, because there's like 3 of them, So like the 2 dudes that might comment, I got you. Don't you worry. So thanks for hanging around. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you next week or on stream. Adios.